What's up, everybody? I am Destroyer, your coach of the Washington Wake Pokemon Draft League team, and we are already in week 7 of ZDL. We are going up against the Long Island Landorus. Real quick before we get into our teams here, I did a couple of swaps a couple of weeks ago. I swapped out Ursaluna, Araquanid, and Keldeo for Great Tusk, Ursaring, and Slowking. Looking at my opponent here, he's got a lot of good speed, a lot of strong attackers. Obviously have to watch out for his Palkia-Origin there. Very quick, powerful, and strong. Going to be hard to kill. Let's see what we're going to try to take it out with. We're going with a Rocky Helmet Great Tusk here. Reason for that is because he does have Mouse Hold. We can't be caught without a Rocky Helmet going up against the Mouse Hold team, unfortunately. I'm hoping for overall that we can get a rapid spin off on this thing, maybe late game after we've chipped down some of his more bulky things. We've got enough speed in this that we can outrun his entire team if they're unboosted after one rapid spin. Another possible win con here, we're actually going to do or attempt to do a stored power Magearna for the first time this season. We've been doing it just as an attacker mostly. We got leftovers, Iron Defense, Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, and stored power. Hopefully that we can just set up whatever defense that we want there and become hard to kill, and then just heal ourselves with Draining Kiss and leftovers. That's the goal. We'll see if it works. We are bringing Sneasler with Grassy Seed. Gives you a clue as to our next Pokemon. Just again, another powerful sweeper. I guess this is the week of kind of potential setup sweepers. Swords Dance, Close Combat, Dire Claw, and Throat Chop. Bring it in late game if we can. After this guy sets the terrain, we've got an Assault Vest set on our Rillaboom. Pretty standard set here of attacks with U-Turn as well, Knockoff for Disruption, Glassy Glide for Priority, and High Horsepower to help hit his steel types like Goldango. We are bringing Slowking. We have the Cassib Berry for eating potential Shadow Balls from his Goldango. We have one screen on this thing. We're hoping that maybe we can set up a screen, chili reception into our Magearna and start setting up. That's kind of one of the goals anyways. Again, we have several setup options on this team, and light screen will help all of those potentially. Scald and Psychic Noise just for attacking and not being passive. And lastly, we're bringing just one Terra Captain this week, and it is Terra Fairy Choice Scarf Salamence. I'm hoping to use this thing just kind of as a revenge killer throughout the game. With this combination of moves, it can pressure almost anybody on his team, as long as we can get that prediction game right. We got Draco Meteor, of course, as our strongest attack, Hurricane as a strong secondary stab. Don't want to rely on that if we don't have to with its crappy accuracy. Fire Blast for his Goldango, and Hydro Pump just for additional coverage. So that's who we're bringing, and let's get into this fight. Okay, everybody, we're getting into the fight here. Let's see who he brought. I think that Lando is a Terra Captain. Let me just double check that. And Lando is a Terra Captain. Terra Poison on it. So, okay. I think we can start with Salamence here. It's probably the safest bet. His Meow's got a pretty good lead into most of my team here. Be careful to preserve Salamence though at the same time. Having the Choice Scarf on it and the ability to revenge kill a lot of this team is pretty important for us. Brings out Jeff the Lando. Okay. So Lando can U-turn into us, but overall this is a good matchup. It can do some rock moves as well. Would kind of expect he maybe switches to his Golden Go. I kind of want to do a Fire Blast and see if I can catch his Golden Go, because nothing else really wants to catch a Draco here. Let's see, we could do Draco anyways, and if he brings in Golden Go, we can bring in Garen or Slowking. Let's go for a Fire Blast, actually. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's pretty thick. He sets up Stealth Rock. Let's see, so he's probably... I guess he could just be kind of a max HP here, potentially. Kind of expect maybe he switches into his dragon now. I'm going to go into Slowking, because I kind of don't expect him to stay in here. Don't want him to be able to start setting up with his, or subbing or whatever with his Palkia. But a U-turn is going to hurt if we take a U-turn. So he withdraws. Rocket. Who is Rocket? Great matchup for him there. Okay. Volt Switch, I guess, would make sense for him here. He could also pass some status. Got to assume it's a Volt Switch. Kind of tempted to go right back into Salamence. Or maybe I go into Rillaboom. Let's go into... Or do I stay in and do a Chili? I might just do a Chili. I think I can eat the Volt Switch here. He goes for a Wisp. Okay, glad we stayed in then. Who is our best shot into this? I think it's Salamence. Could do a Hydro Pump. Which, if a Hydro Pump connects, I imagine it'll do some significant damage here. Let's see. Of course, he could just bring in his... Gotta assume he's gonna bring in his Goldango again here. Let's just go for a Hydro Pump and see what he does here. Oh, he's still alive. That's unfortunate. He does a Volt Switch. Might be a good opportunity for his Palkia to come in here. Luna Snow. Who is Luna Snow? That's the Palkia. Yep. Most probably choice. Let's go into Slowking here. I know this thing can have so many different moves. Slowking is our best Spadef here. Best option to switch into this thing for most of its sets. Let's see what he does. Kind of expect maybe a sub. Thunderbolt. Oh, that just cooks. That sucks. Okay. This thing is pretty damn fast too, I believe. Let's see. This thing is just a really big problem to switch into, really. We could go into Rillaboom, I think, is our best shot here. Goes for another Thunderbolt. It's a crit. Does he stay in? I'm kind of tempted to go for a U-turn here, or maybe a knockoff. Kind of think. So what's his best? I mean, he could just. This thing gets flamethrower too. Let's go for a knockoff, I think. See what he does. Fire Blast. Alright. Cool. It's got to move for everything. Okay. So that's a problem for us. Almost tempted to go straight into Sneasler, but then I'm just gonna die before I can kill this thing at all, I think. I think we need to scare it out with Salamence. Bring Magerna. Or maybe we just go for Slowking. It's the one thing I'm not a huge fan of with this Uber's format, is it just takes one Pokemon that can just overpower the entire team. Let's go for a Light Screen, see if we can get one off here. Okay, he withdraws. Mantis, who are you, Mantis? Okay. Trying to decide, do I keep this thing alive at this point, or can I just do a... I think I'm just going to go for a Chili and protect whatever's coming in next. It does a knockoff, which should kill me. I hate that this is happening so early, but we're going to bring in Sneasler. We're running out of Grassy Terrain, and we already lost Rillaboom. So I think we can at least get off a Swords Dance here. Hopefully we can kill something so we don't get 6-0'd, but this is not looking great for us so far. Okay. In comes Jeff. Terra Poison. Terra Poison is great against both my stabs here. I think I'm just going to go for... Let me see here real quick. So we're only at +1. Sneasler versus Lando. Yeah, close combat's only doing about half. Could have Earth Power on this thing. Almost tempted to just go for a second Swords Dance here, actually. Why not? Let's see what happens. Hoping that with the Grassy Terrain and with the screens that we can get, take one hit here anyways. Okay, we take the Earth Power. I think he's in close combat range, depending on... Let's see what a Throat Chop will do. 62. So close combat will do more, but we may not survive. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go for close combat. I think is our best shot here to kill this thing. Just hoping we get an okay roll. draws. Probably going into Goldie. Smart move. Light screen is gone. Just go for a throat chop here. Should have just gone for the throat chop to begin with there, but that's okay. He's got a rocky helmet too, nice. Let's go for another throat chop. Okay, just gonna come back in and do some more intimidation. Okay, we didn't get 6-0'd. That's always our goal every match. Jeff comes back out, he's working that intimidation, so we're now back down to +1. And I think we just go ahead and do... kind of wonder if he goes into his... something other than Goldengo here. Yeah, let's just go for the throat chop anyways. I kind of think he's going to go into his cat maybe. Okay, stays in. Okay, so we're at +1. Let's see if we can get another kill here. Okay, brings out his Luna Snow here. Okay. So we don't know what his EV spread is. If he is not invested in bulk, we have a shot to kill it with close combat. Dire Claw would do about 60 to 70. Yeah, I think we gotta try for the kill here with close combat and hope he's not bulk invested. Let's see what he does. Come on. Oh, he survives. Hits us with the Spatial Rend. Okay. So we should be able to outspeed with Salamence. Magearna can do okay into him. It probably survives the Fire Blast, but at what cost? Gosh, and who does he have left here? So he's got his Goldie. Kind of think I just come in with Salamence and do some Fire Blasts. Is Fire Blast gonna kill here? Fire Blast is doing 7 to 9. He's got about 5% left, so if it hits, it should kill him. So let's just go for the Fire Blast and hope we can hit. Great. We just do another one, and we just keep spamming Fire Blast, I think, until we die here. Oh, he's got a 4th Mon left that I'm not even paying attention to. Could have Sucker Punch on his cat. Squirrel Girl? Who is Squirrel Girl? Oh. Okay. Don't want this thing to set up on us. I think this is where we go Great Tusk and hope that we can get a rapid spin off. Have seen in other matches that he has used a different item other than wide lens on his protective pads, so we might be out of luck if he does a pop bomb. Let's see. Okay, good. I was kind of hoping that he wasn't going to. So I wanted to be able to get a rapid spin off on this thing. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do that now, unfortunately. And now I'm not going to be able to get my Salamence back in either, so that sucks. Okay, I don't think we can survive a Flower Trick here, but we definitely can't survive whatever his Palkia has. So let's just go for a rapid spin. Come on, miss, miss, miss. He hits it. Okay, so we are at Magearna or Bust territory here. Kind of wonder, do I get off a Calm Mind? Let's see here. So Fire Blast is going to do 50% to me from his Palkia once that comes in. Don't know what item his Meow has. His Meow shouldn't be able to do a super lot to us. Kind of think, and we're not going to be able to OHKO his Meow, so I think we go Calm Mind here. Let's see. Okay, he keeps hammering away with the Play Rough. Draining Kiss won't kill him here because of his Protean. I think Draining Kiss will do about half still. So we're just going to go ahead and do a Draining Kiss. He's just going to try and do as much pressure to us as he can, I think, to try and get us into Fire Blast range. Which is okay, because we're now at a point where we can just heal off his damage. Okay, and so again, so if he comes back in with his Palkia, we know it's not choice specs. So Fire Blast, we should be able to survive a Fire Blast if he comes back in, so I think we can just Draining Kiss and win, unless he's got... Actually, that chip does help him quite a bit there. Fire Blast is doing... Let's see if he's modest. I guess he could have like an Expert Belt or something. It's doing about half if he's modest max. If he gets a crit, it'll do more, obviously. If he's got an Expert Belt, it could certainly do more. I think outside of a crit here, we win this though. Let's see what he's got. Fire Blast. We survive, and that is good games. Alright, so good games to Wyvern. That puts us at 5 wins right now, which should cement us into the playoffs. We're actually playing our week 6 game a little bit behind, which is tomorrow night. So we're currently 5-1. Good games, and we'll see you guys in the next one.